welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Today, after the old day job, I am off to check out the new comedy, The Naked Gun. The Naked Gun is directed by Akiva Schaffer and is starring Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. I'm not quite sure what the plot of this movie is, so I am just going to read you the description on IMDb verbatim, alright? And I'm going to try to use my best movie trailer guy voice, alright? Here we go. Only one man has the particular set of skills to lead police squad and save the world. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have no idea exactly what the plot is, but isn't that a great description of a movie like The Naked Gun? Now, when I first heard this movie was coming out, I thought they were going to do a full-on remake of the film, and I don't know, maybe it kind of is, but the trailer itself looks like this is actually going to be more of a legacy sequel because of one of the gags where our main characters are in front of pictures of their fathers, and they're pictures of all of the old cast members, so Liam Neeson is standing in front of Leslie Nielsen, who played Frank in the original series, and he's like, well, Dad, I'm gonna go out there and save the world. You know, inspirational stuff like that you would say to a photo of your dead father, I suppose. But anywho, I'm not a cop, so I don't know how they roll. But you know one thing for certain, I need to get out the door because first I need to get to work, and then I'm off to check out The Naked Gun. Welcome back, just getting home from The Naked Gun, and guys, I laughed my ass off at this movie. I have not sat in a movie theater in a long time and laughed like I did at this movie. I can't even remember the last time I had this much fun at just a pure comedy. Sure, I've had a blast with some action comedies, horror comedies, but when it comes to just a straight up comedy, spoof, parody, this was on point. I had so much fun with this movie. Now, normally I do negatives and positives, but this time around, I really don't have anything negative to say about this movie. But what I will say is that comedy is subjective. We don't all laugh at the same things, and that's fine. Some of us are big fans of awkward humor. Some people like slapstick. Some people like witty retort. This movie goes ahead and puts all of that into it. Plenty of jokes for everybody. Somebody will laugh at something in this film. That is a guarantee. I don't know if there's someone out there who's such a sourpuss that they're not going to at least have a smile on their face at some point in this movie. But yes, comedy is subjective. We don't laugh at the same thing. So maybe I found this movie excruciatingly funny, and also so did the audience. I had so much fun in the theaters watching this. There was such a great positive vibe, so much good energy in that room. It was so much fun. But I completely understand not everybody laughs at the same thing, so maybe you're not going to find a lot of the same jokes that I found funny, but all in all, I do 100% believe that you're going to laugh at something, or at least crack a smile. It's just impossible with this film. So let's get into those positives, shall we? The first thing I want to talk about is our lead actors, Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. These two were outstanding together. Not only was their chemistry together on screen great, each one of them delivered awesome solo performances and jokes throughout the entire film. Pamela Anderson especially was brilliant in this film. Now, Pam does a lot of crap for her acting, but if it's one thing I can say about her is she has impeccable comedic timing. She is so good in comedies. There was a TV show back in the early 2000s, I think it was called Stacked. Okay, I didn't look this up. I'm doing this completely off of my head. I think the TV show was called Stacked. She plays someone who's working at a bookstore. So yes, Pam Anderson working at a bookstore. The name of the show is Stacked. There's your joke! Look at this, such a creative show. No, it was terrible. That show lasted like maybe 4 episodes. Why I'm bringing it up though, is that the one shining thing on that show was Pamela Anderson's performance in that comedy. Her timing was great, she always brought it. While the rest of the cast were just seeming like they were cashing a paycheck, Pamela was showing up every day really trying to deliver the jokes. And she very much showed up for this movie. She was hysterical in this film. I really want Hollywood to start putting her in some more comedies. Liam Neeson also was outstanding in this film. Now I know I'd heard some people talking that they didn't think that Liam Neeson would be very funny because he hasn't made any comedies. He's all about these weird action films where somebody takes his kid and he has to go find him because he has particular skills that'll help out in that situation. But this time around, he's in a straight up comedy. And I know that some folks were a little hesitant about that, but guess what? You know someone else who was very famous for comedy, but wasn't at one point in their life? Leslie Nielsen. In fact, Leslie Nielsen, if I get this correct, the first comedy that he appeared in was Airplane, and from that point on, that's pretty much what he did. Because this guy had such an amazing delivery of lines. He could sit there, completely dead-faced, and deliver these lines, completely absurd, silly lines, completely dead-faced, and with conviction. And you know what? Liam Neeson did the exact same thing in this film. He still played that gruff, rugged cop that he always plays in his movies, but with a comedic edge. And it was amazing. I don't think I stopped laughing at half of the stuff that man did through the entire film. The acting was great. The two of them together had amazing chemistry. The story of this film is actually not half bad. I'm going to stick with the actual plot summing that I did in the intro, because guess what? That's the plot. Yes, Leslie Nielsen is saving the world. So let's just take it from there. This film just delivers, guys, and it's been so freaking long that I have seen this good of a comedy in theaters, and I had a blast with this movie. I would say comedy is back, but I mean, I don't know what that means. Just because we get one really good comedy, does that mean we're going to get a lot more really good comedies coming down the line? I certainly hope so. Get out there, support this film, see it in theaters, because that's what you need to do to keep these things going. Let's not let this series get stuck on straight to streaming services or anything like that. Let this film shine, make some money, show Hollywood that we need good comedies. God damn it, this world needs to laugh. And you know something, I'm just going to add this in really quick. It was really nice to just see a straight up comedy, not have anything added into it. I mean, I guess, yes, it is a Naked Gun movie. It's a police movie, procedural kind of spoof, but no, I wouldn't say that it falls into action comedy. So anyways, guys, this film is an extremely solid watch, really fun film, and just an all-time, all-around good time at the old cinema. So if that's something that you've been wanting to have for some time now, just a good old solid comedy delivered to you right there on your doorstep, well, this is your opportunity to get out there, support this film in theaters, and have a great time. Thanks again for watching the Film Geek. This is all I have for you today. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna. Oh, you're still here. Well, that's okay, because I have something to tell you. Make sure you stick around for after the credits, because there is some fun stuff to be had at the very end of this movie for a post-credit scene. There's also a mid-credit scene, so don't go anywhere. While you're also watching those credits, make sure you read everything that's up on your screen, because there's even gags in the credits that you can read while you're sitting there to get to the very end. There's a lot of fun stuff at the very end of this movie, so don't just take off just yet. Kind of like watching my video. Alright guys, this is The Real Ending. Thanks again.